I've said it before and I'll say it again. I don't watch the Young Turks. I don't support the Young Turks. I don't like Cenk and Anna. There was a while ago where I did watch Cenk and Anna until I saw that they spew Republican ideology. I don't like the fact that if you are of the Democratic Party and are continuously attacking Democrats over pointing out the issues with Republicans, that's problematic for me. I've seen them display a classist attitude. I've seen them spew homophobia and transphobia. Yeah. And being that Cenk and Anna are the faces, are a part of their everyday programming, yeah, I don't want to hear Anna screaming and screeching, right? I don't want to hear any of that. And I don't want to hear Cenk and his classist Republican ideology. I don't. But the one thing that I am is fair. And because I don't like them or what they represent doesn't stop me from sharing a message when they are right. And in this message, Cenk was right.
And now you turn to the violence that has happened on college campuses. There is one case of overwhelming violence, and that happened last night at UCLA. And it was pro-Israeli protesters that violently attacked the peace protesters that didn't do anything. They attacked an old lady and said, "Oh yeah, good luck trying to defend yourself, old lady." These are vicious, vigilant. Where are the arrests? Where's the outrage? Where's the indignation? You pretend that you care about protecting students, but you only care about protecting one side, whereas the other side is assaulted.
No, I don't actually. No, because
debased and humiliated.
Okay, let me respond.
And all you want to do is cancel their speech. You're part of cancel culture and admit it right now.
Can I
You're
respond?
talking about protesting people.
Can I respond?
Americans.
Can I respond?
Americans.
By the way.
Okay, this is not the United States of Israel.
Fine.
America.
All right, you made your point.
To protest a foreign government.
Okay, let me respond. Just to be clear.
You've lost the right wing.
Just
you've
to be
lost
clear.
the left wing. You've lost America. America's not going to stand here
Fine.
and let Israel
You can keep
dictate
shouting or we can have a debate.
Who's allowed to speak and who's going to be arrested.
All right, you can keep shouting.
I gave you 20 minutes to do propaganda,
okay.
Piers. Go ahead now.
It's not propaganda. I have many views about all of this. We're talking specifically about the protests at Columbia, which I think you crossed a line. By the way, you talk about cancel culture. I'm entitled to my view without you and Dr. West screaming liar, genocide supporter, and all this other bullshit.
Okay, you condemn the UCLA thugs.
Let me make it clear.
You condemn them. I'm doing the same thing you are.
Wait a minute.
You condemn them.
Wait a minute.
Or are you pro-violence?
Can I answer the question? If this was Jewish students that were breaking into this building violently...
No, you don't have to go with a hypothetical.
No, sorry, I am going to go with a hypothetical because you're trying to make out that somehow I'm only doing this because I'm pro-Israel's government. I'm not pro-Israel's government. What I am pro is the safety of Jewish students being protected because they are not responsible for the actions of an Israel government thousands of miles away. They're entitled, having paid $400,000 for their education.
But you say no, you don't want to protect the peace
I
protest.
don't think mob rules should be allowed to go on. So when you talk about, this is a private university campus, they are entitled to not have their buildings desecrated in this manner. And they are entitled eventually to have the police remove them.
Be honest. When they were doing it in a public space, everybody in media, in American media said, how dare they do it in a public space? They do it in a private place. You go, how dare they do it in a private place?
No, you shouldn't be breaking into buildings full stop.
You know what? When Martin Luther King in Selma, Alabama, crossed the Edmund Pettus Bridge, you know what they said? How dare they interrupt the bridge? How dare they go in a public place? How dare those protesters? Civil rights leaders should know their role, should know their place, boy. That's what people like everyone in American media is saying right now to the people in favor of not slaughtering any more Palestinians.
Yeah, I think
you guys sound exactly like Bull Connor.
Okay, I know you have to go. I just want to just bring you back in just briefly. Look, this is an incredibly, as you can tell, this is a very incendiary debate and passions run very high about this. Has anything you've just been listening to given you any more clarity about how we resolve this situation? Because presumably these protests are not going to go away. They may get bigger in number. They may affect more universities. This is a bad situation getting progressively quickly worse. What do we do about this?
Right. Again, going back to what I was saying before, I think that the law on these things is clear. I think that we want to be careful to not give up any of our rights as Americans in response to things that we see. There was also a bipartisan legislation proposed about having anti-Semitism monitors on campuses. I mean, what could go wrong there, right? And I've been open as a First Amendment absolutist, and I've had people send me videos of things like smash windows. Well, is this free speech, Kat? Obviously not, and I'm not saying that it is. I think that the robust debate surrounding this proves all the more reason why there are strong disagreements on what counts as what and what means this or what means that we should not have the government be in the position to decide ever what you can and cannot say, because any of these rules that some people are pushing for that would, some of the slogans that the Palestinian protesters are chanting, to silence any of that could then, based on what else someone else thinks, could be used to, say, prevent an IDF soldier from coming to campus to speak. So I think that there are two separate things that we need to keep: how you feel about the speech personally, how you feel about the issue personally, and then how you feel about the government involvement in it. Those are two completely separate things, and it's not the same to be pro-First Amendment and anti-Semitic.
Cenk was right, and I approve that message.